Hello everyone, and welcome to Tonic Live with me, Owen.
And me, Alison.
And me, Daniel.
Hey guys, what is Tonic Live? Tonic Live are live papercraft tutorials with Alison. We're both in dark colours today.
Yeah.
Only noticed.
I did email you this morning.
I know, why did didn't come through, my emails were down. That's why this catastrophes happen. The live papercraft tutorials with Alison, which you go through soon now. We're going to show you off a launch which is coming on Friday. I go through your questions and suggestions on the phone here, and Dan there does the cameras and everything else. So that's what makes the Tonic Trio. If you've heard the term Tonic Trio, which the UK's a buzz with right now, then you would have heard one of our names mentioned.
Everyone's talking about it.
Everyone's talking about how bad it is, and they wish it would stop, but unfortunately not for the time being.
We're still here.
We're still here. Hey guys, hope you guys have had a good day. Everyone's talking about how bad it is. So even I am to myself.
Yeah.
How weird. So hopefully, across the UK, it's pretty warm. Southwards, we've got the door open.
Yeah. So if you do hear any background noises, then that would be it. There's lots of birds chirping outside, which is unusual for an industrial estate. But
yeah.
And then so any loud bangs or cars, then that's the reason. We're not a portable set. It's not like we're rolling around the place.
No. I got Emma with us. Might not be able to get it all as my break is nearly over. Oh, Emma.
No.
I bet it's mad in the wacky warehouse for life today.
Yeah.
I bet it is. Fiona's Sisters is with us. Sheila's with us. A beautiful day. Amanda's with us. Sue's with us. Catherine's with us. She's got some new buildables, Catherine, as she showed me.
She has.
Sarah as well. Margaret, Moffat, and over here, Barbara's with us. Pamela, Sue, and Zena. So all the regulars.
And we've got Patty on YouTube.
And Patty on YouTube. Yes, Patty.
There we go.
You joined us. Hi, Patty Krause. So we're going to be showing off the Sweet Nothings 2, which are launching this Friday, 8 p.m. with Jodie Johnson on her channel. So
6 p.m.
6 p.m., just as I said. So even earlier. You don't have to wait as long now. That's 2 hours earlier than I just said. So 6 p.m. Friday.
Sit down with your tea and watch Jodie.
It is her channel, yeah?
Yes.
Okay,
yes,
great.
Cool.
And it is Jodie, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay,
you had 2 out of 3 right.
2 out of 3 ain't bad, right? Okay, so we got that. So so we're going to show off these today. I'm going to show that box that we sneak peeked yesterday on the Astonic Show Tonic Part 2, and just have a bit of a chat, and I'll show you this Zen stamp thing that I did.
He's definitely feeling a little bit mindful today.
When people say, "Oh, you're feeling crafty," and when I've done them previously, I like, getting by. But when I was doing the stamping platform, I was genuinely just like, I was in the moment. You could spend hours just doing that, lining it up. So,
well, that's the thing. See, when you've got your stamping platform out, do a load of toppers. They're ready then for when you want to make your card.
this is a card, not a topper.
Well, I'm so sorry.
This is going to be your birthday present.
Well, that's fine. That's fine.
So it's gone from cards to present now as well. So
Gift tag.
Keeps
now.
all getting upgraded.
That's the tag to go on my present.
That's the tag to go on your present, yeah. But I honestly loved it. I loved lining up the things because you can really just work out where you want it before, and you just build it. Like I did those with some of the the recent stamps, like the sort of the grass. I'm putting all these techniques on my blog.
That doesn't exist.
It doesn't exist. But yeah, really loads and loads of fun. I had it. So yeah, that's what on my project for the time being. I got fancy boxes.
That's the stamp set that Owen was using.
Bunch bouquet.
It's our bunch bouquet
Bunch
set.
bouquets. This is really cool because you got the big one as well, like the circle. And I just used a big circle one as well. I think that's in one of the other ones.
No, it's in there.
Oh, it is in that one.
It's in there.
Yeah, that one. Yeah, so you just make it and do that. We got to use aquaflows as well.
Yeah.
It's
quite cool for you.
I know, it is quite cool for me. It looks lovely. Maria says, "Hello, let's do a swap. I'll give you a bowl of cherries for that gorgeous box." Maria, send them over.
Send them over.
I do love cherries.
But then I suppose that's a bit of a risk, though, isn't it? Will you get the box then? We'll just cash it all in.
We'll have to do a trade at like
a neutral
at
place.
Calais. I know Maria's from Romania, so we'll have to do it at Calais, just on the Channel Tunnel, halfway between. I'll send Dan across with the box.
We do a whole visit.
We'll do a whole visit. Romania.
That's
where would we set? Where would be a good place to do it in Romania? I know
Romania on
Cluj in Romania. Budapest we could do in Romania.
Not in Romania.
Is it not?
Hungary.
Is Budapest in Hungary? Oh, okay. What's the capital of Romania? Sorry, Maria.
Well, you were better at geography than you told me.
It's only because I've been there.
Oh, I think I've been there.
I've been to Romania and I don't know what the capital is, which is bad.
Bucharest or?
No.
I've got that in my head somewhere. Sorry.
It is something like that.
And I have no idea. I'm just blank.
I'll Google it. But we don't just talk geography on this show. We get down to the crafting as well. So we're going to have
Bucharest.
Certainly do.
Bucharest. Oh yeah. Sorry. Apologies.
You were
about that.
nearly there.
Bucharest,
Nearly
Budapest.
there.
Nearly there.
Maria, don't laugh at me. I tried.
I tried so hard.
So we're going to show you off. We'll show you on the knee cam so you get a look at them. If the shine's too much, we'll move them
So
around.
this is our full set of dies. I'll show you the dies first and then I can show you what we've made with it. So this is our little heartfelt wishes, which is a really cute little die, but I'm going to show you something different to do with that. This is, I don't know where to take my glove. I may as well take them off to start with. This is Sent with Love. I can't read with them on. Which is a lovely tag to go on your presents. I put one on a box for the show. Lovely to make little brag books and things with, and you just pull the inner section out.
What's a brag book?
A brag book, you know, when you have a baby or you've got married and you want to carry photos around in your handbag.
Oh, yeah.
And then you just pull them out and show
The ones that
people
go
the photos. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, cool.
Then
Did not
we
know that
have
either, so, yeah.
then we have an artist gift. So this is really cool, and if you're really into your ATCs, then you need this because this fits the ATCs perfectly.
Yeah. Got loads. It's an interesting box shape because you can think,
It's lovely.
like things that you can put in there. You can put gift cards, things like that as well.
Yeah.
You know, nice
Oh yeah.
gift cards, things
Business
like that.
cards. Go like
Business cards as well. If you're a crafter, you do
Yeah,
business cards on
that's
there.
a good one. If you go to shows and things.
Which is the origin of the ATC, isn't it? They said that we
Yes.
found out.
Exactly. And this is Surprise Bouquet. And as you can see, there's some fantastic designs on there. And they're actually in front of me.
Mm.
There we go. So they're the ones that we're going
So
to show you all these. And our 6 p.m. Friday with Julie on her channel. But you got to get to picture them. We're going to have a YouTube tutorial coming out as well. So there's no other place you need to go. So once you've watched the show and you're looking for tutorial inspiration, just come on right on back.
Come and see
and we got it all for you.
So this is a lovely little wedding invitation. The bow will open. I won't do it now. And then you can read the invitation. I mean, how stunning to send that to your guests.
Yeah.
They would be over the moon.
Really cute.
So the only one I haven't got is that one, the Sent with Love.
We sent all the stuff up pretty much to
Yeah.
Jodie now, so she's got
That's
everything.
the only one I haven't got, but I have got it in here, so I'll show you that then. And then this one then is, I've forgotten the name again, Surprise Bouquet. So as you can see, this is a lovely rose gold on craft card. So nice idea to use. And these are just little ideas that you can do with it. So you put as little or as much as you want with these dies. You know, this one has just got one die cut on the bottom, and obviously the envelope is cut using the main die. And this one again has got a plain front for you to address, but look at the back. That is just awesome.
It's really nice. It's just a really cute envelope.
And then you can line them as well, not with a bit of blue tack.
If you got, if you did get our first, Sweet Nothings, you just go great with them. Then you'll have the entire section. You're looking for slightly
Exactly.
different envelopes and everything for you. But if you didn't get those, then this is the best place to start.
And these are the tiny, tiny little heartfelt wishes envelopes. But they're fabulous. You know, if you collect, your children, I know it sounds awful, but your children's teeth. You could put these under your children's pillow
Yeah.
for the tooth fairy.
Yeah, it's cute.
Little bits of hair. You know, if you do scrapbooking and you collect all little bits of ephemera and things to put in them, these little envelopes are perfect for that.
Well, it could be the nice one to, so say the tooth fairy, you leave the tooth, you take the tooth and then you put this back in its place with the money in.
Exactly.
Like a 50p or whatever much. If you're a pound, or the amount is up to you.
So
I leave that.
The amount is up to the tooth fairy.
The amount is up to the tooth.
Well,
Well, it's up to the tooth fairy if
exactly.
you're younger viewers watching.
That's a lovely one all cut out. Don't put that one for the tooth, mind, it might fall out.
Yeah.
And nice little one in our metallic card there. But this little die also makes a lovely little box. And I'm going to show you how to make this today.
That's great.
So this could be, it reminds me of a chocolate orange.
Mm.
It does,
So you
yeah.
could
It is
fill
like that, yeah.
It's a chocolate orange to me.
Yeah.
So I'll show you how to make that. And I've made it quite rustic because everything else is quite lush, quite pretty. So I thought we'll have a little bit of rustic in with
What
it.
type of string do they call this? Is this it's not big, it's twine,
no,
is
that's
it?
not
That's
big.
the
It's
wrappy
just
one.
ordinary twine, gardener's twine.
Gardener's twine.
You know,
Look,
if you
it makes
go,
it's quite like a good vintagey effect, isn't it?
if you go in the pound shops and things, you can buy a nice big reel of that.
Yeah.
And this is, I've forgotten, the artist's gift. So again, as you can see there, perfectly big enough for a nice little treat, a little bar of chocolate.
Yeah. A Freddo.
But this is the one I'm going to show you how to make, and I will show you what I've put in mine. So to undo it, you know when you just want to give someone something, but you don't know what you want to give them?
Yeah.
It's just a little something to say
Someone's really
thank
interested
you.
in this.
I know.
What did you want to get? I was
So
like,
we've got some tea.
there we go. Yeah. That's it. I was like,
So I've kind of matched it to the colours, and it'll tie up. Oh, there's another one in there. Gosh, I was very
Ooh.
generous there, wasn't I?
Surprise.
3 cups of tea.
There we go.
It is posh tea,
If you gave it to me, I'd be like, I don't even like tea.
No, neither
You don't
do
even
I.
know me at all.
Exactly. I don't
A
like tea.
cute
either.
gift.
Where's the money?
Where's
Yeah, give me the card. Give me the card.
I think you've forgotten the.
I think you forgot to
£10
put the
note.
£5 in there.
But with this card, with this box, we filled in the sides. So we've just used a verso effect there.
The shine on it is awesome. Like
It
the
is.
colours.
I know. I'm
like,
trying for it not to flare.
I was taking pictures of it like earlier for the just for my personal collection. No, I was taking pictures for some stuff to put on Pinterest, and they were the way they shine, and
It's gorgeous.
they're like sort of
isn't it?
gilded. It looks really cool.
But you can also cut the sides out. And this one I've cut the sides out.
A little
Yeah,
bit to the other way.
Yeah,
There we
that's
go.
it. So if you can see my finger in there. So you can see a little bit, a little snippet of what's in there, but
Yeah.
you don't know exactly. So that's what I'm going to show you how to make.
Yeah, no worries. I'll say hello to the people. I've got Rashmi from India with us. Hey, Rashmi.
Hello.
Carol. What time is it there, Rashmi? Because you always join us. What
I
is it? I
know.
think they are later than us. So it would be maybe
I
in the
have no
evening,
idea.
evening time sometimes in India. Carol says, looks lovely. Oh, and Emma's taking a crafty extended break. That is really good. That's it. Milk it. Just like milk that break. Fraquis says, so hot here in Oxford. Yeah, it's really.
It is
probably
warm,
in the 20s here.
It's
I
lovely.
know people from around the world. They will laugh people being like that, like in the 20s. But they can't. People in the UK can't cope. It'd be on the papers like
I know.
25 high.
I know.
Do you know, it'd be like people complain. She was saying, I eat cherries, good for keeping gout at bay. That's a good tip.
There we
Keeping
are.
gout.
That's something that people always say about the weather. It's just like, since records began.
Since records,
And it's like,
when?
okay.
What, since the world was molten rock? Is that since? I've got Christine, very warm in Beige, so sitting in the cool. Deb Cooks, yes, yeah. Oh, and you are very trying. When she says that standard.
Ah, what's
Standard
she
from
saying
Deb and
to
Sue.
you?
Yeah.
Always,
What's she saying?
always complimentary. Carol says, "Oh, that one's lovely." Mai says she hasn't been very, very well recently, but so she hasn't been able to craft. But yeah, all the best. So hope you're feeling better. Sue says, "Will the old envelope die work in this set?"
It's smaller. The little square die is smaller than the large envelope in the last set. We've tried to make them all different sizes, so you've got more variety in your arsenal. This one is smaller than the large die from the other set. The next size down is bigger than the card envelope in the last set. What was the others? I'm trying to think what they were now. I think the Diddy envelope is bigger. What was the last one? What was the fourth one?
Sorry, what?
What was the other envelope in the first Sweet Nothings? We had the one that fitted the little credit card.
There's only 3, wasn't there?
Was it 3 or 4?
I thought it was like the larger envelope.
The little box
The
came with it.
little one.
Yeah.
And then...
And there was the little credit card size one.
Yeah.
We'll have to take a look on
Fairly sure
that,
there's only
and we'll
I
have
don't
a-
think they're the same size though. I think
Yeah.
they're all different to give you more variety,
Yeah.
obviously.
Yes. Seriously, what size is the invite style one?
The invite style, I'm going to have to give it to you in inches because
We got the
that's
glass
what
one.
I've got here.
Yeah.
It's just over 4 1/4 inches square.
There you go, Sarah. Yeah, 4 1/4 inches square. They're stunning. Hi there, Alison. Is with us. Love all Tonic products, but I want more embellishment, please. Yeah.
it's about 10, 11 centimetres.
Yeah.
There we go.
There you go.
There we are.
So yeah, and the embellishment was, it should be available again. I think we were short on some of the colours, but should be able to find them everywhere. I've got the Sweet Nothings, love these too. So Gail says, Carol, Maya's with this. Gail, sending you hugs to you, Maya. So yeah, everyone wishing Maya to feel better. I'm glad my little boy can't hear you. Oh, no. I won't talk anything.
I know, that's what I was thinking. I was like, come on, be considerate for everything else.
That is lovely, Alison. No sugar thanks. Could put the gift card in that. Yeah, would a pack of playing cards fit in for the Father's Day?
I think they probably would.
Some naughty playing cards,
because it looks about the size.
Yeah.
Your children are not going to give them.
Oh yeah, I guess.
What?
You're more likely to have Snap.
I don't, Uno or something like that.
Yeah.
Uno's better.
Yeah.
Top
but
front.
yes, it does look like a playing card size.
Yeah. And so some lovely comments. I'll go through the rest later, but we better get on with the talk because we're 20 minutes in.
This is the tag I'm missing out of these. And that's the shape of the tag. So it's a beautiful tag.
You can lift up and have
and
a
it
little
also
message.
comes with a little pocket. And I've done it with a little lift-up flap on the front that you can write under. So I will show you how to do all this in a paper take, or paper make even.
What's a paper take?
I don't know.
When you steal from a craft shop.
Yeah. I got Mandy's.
Alison, come on, open your coat.
You're not having it back.
You're not having it.
But we'll pop that away now and I'll show you what I'm going to make today.
Gail says it's in the 20s here in Scotland, but not much sun. Yeah, I'm in Scotland on Friday, not craft related, football tour related, but St Andrews, and then I'm going for a night out in Dundee. So, what's Dundee for a night out, if you guys know? And where's the place to go? I've seen Liquid and Envy, but it doesn't sound like the best.
Oh.
But I don't know. But yeah, being a few of the boys, I go in there. It's barely warm yet, wherever Sue here is. Elaine says, hi, it's Elaine here. Super amazing project. So Elaine loves it. The decorative envelope sets, really old ones, I think she was referring to, not Sweet Nothings. So envelope sets way back that we've had. She was going into our back catalogue.
Way back?
Way back when?
I don't remember.
I have to find out for that one.
That.
Maria wants the books.
The
Damn,
envelope sets. I had brainwave at the 2 envelope sets. They were not part of the Sweet Nothings. They were talking about 2-3 years ago. 443E and 444E.
Oh heck,
Well
I need
done,
a
Dan.
picture. I don't work on numbers.
I'll find a picture.
Show me a picture.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is the die set as it comes to you. So everything is verso, which you'd expect from us. So we've got the outer edge. So it only takes one of these to cut a box. So I've already done that. I've done all my cutting before we start. So there's my box. I've used the little die on the inside just to cut my panels to make them see-through. If I wanted to back those, there is another die on the other side that would put a little panel behind it so you can't see through it. There's also a little ribbon threading die on the side, and there's also one to fit on the base and the top of the box. So you've got everything in there. You've got 2 lovely sides. There's another die in the middle here which will cut the same panel into the top and bottom of the box.
Those
ones. Right, sorry, gotcha.
Decorative envelope, there we go.
No, they would be too big. They would be to fit, I gotta think now. I think they are a 6-inch envelope. I got a feeling. So they would definitely be too big for these.
YouTube got Taylor Wood saying hi gang. Hi gang from sunny Derby as well, says Julie. Getting breaking weather today here in Ohio. Only 30 today. 30, there will be riots in the streets.
No, I think potentially Fahrenheit.
Fahrenheit.
That's if it is, that's cold. That's really cold.
That is really cold. Struggling to get your product. Taylor, whereabouts are you, Taylor? And where are you struggling to get them? Because we'll be able to direct you on best place to get that. Hi, it's with us as well. Says hi as well, and some hearts. So some hearts to you as well.
Ah. So you've got 2 dies then that will cut the panels for the front and back of your box. Now one, oops, bring them down there. One has got, let me just pop that there. One has got the little thumb, I don't know what you call it.
Indent.
Yeah, that'll do. That'll do.
It's not
One
the right
hasn't.
word, but it'll do. Though.
It'll do. One hasn't. The inner dies then, they are designed to fit with both sides. So you've got a little indent at the bottom and you've also got one at the top. So they will fit with the one with the indent, but they also fit perfectly well with the other one. So I think I've gone through all those now. So what I've done, I've cut one of the main shape. I cut two shapes that were plain with no indent, and I cut the panel then into one of them, and the panel is gorgeous. It's very summery, spring.
It is really summery.
It's lovely.
Looks great as a window through, like you showed on the side of that box. Like and that, if you use them and just use them out as the front, then it's a lovely window to just have a peek of some, what is in there and through. Can you put like potpourri or something in there?
You could. Yeah. You could cut this panel into the front of the box.
Keep it in your car, or whatever. Keep something in there. Yeah.
I would probably, if I was going to put potpourri, because sometimes you get little bits. I would probably put it in a little bag of muslin or something like that.
That's it,
or,
yeah. A clear bag maybe, so you still get the...
like a cotton, very, very fine cotton, so the smell would still come out.
Could you put some acetate behind it as well, so you just so you don't move it then?
Yeah. So as you can see from this one, you can see where we've got the little pattern top and bottom, so it matches where the indent would have been, but it looks like it's part of the pattern, which it is. So that was a silly thing to say, wasn't it?
Looks like it's part of the pattern.
Which it is.
Which it is.
But it makes it more versatile as well.
It is. That's it. That's the thing about Verso dyes. You can use them in loads of different ways.
So I've got a little bit of glue, and I'm just going to glue these panels together.
Yeah, Maria wanted I want the box with the cake inside. Don't blame the courier if it goes missing.
Maria, you don't want that cake.
Romania's a long way. It's a shame if something was to
You don't want that cake.
It's a long way. Inches. Inches is brilliant for Sarah. Sorry guys, got to go now. Catch you later. Have a great show. Fantastic day. Oh, thank you, Carol. Fiona says they look lovely. Deb just says, oh, wine. I think she was talking about the playing cards. Patty says, I enjoy your videos, although since I'm in California, I get to them pretty late, early for me. Oh, Patty, yeah, it's okay. Doesn't matter when you can join. If you just watch us back later and comment along, and that, because our offices are in Ripon, California. If you're nearby there, you'll be able to. So you might know Gary. I said, Sue says, can't afford any more crafty stuff for a while. I don't think it's like Bridgend over there. What? That you know everyone? That you know everybody. All go to the same bar. Waiting for... Although when Sean was there, he did go to like a Wild Westy sort of bar, didn't he? He went to like a cowboy line dancing bar. Did you know everyone by the time he got home? No, they were all really friendly to him though. They were all like, bought him a drink. He was saying that a British accent helps though. Yeah. I think that's it's like a talking point, you can hear them saying it, so it's an interesting thing. I mean, it wouldn't be the same over here, but... I don't know why. As someone American over here, I think you'd be like, oh, all right, And I remember them asking me, do you have an accent? And I was all this. I don't know, but do I? You don't speak like that anyway, I'm saying. I can. No, you can do. Go back to those sec. You said, I've got, 30 degrees C, so it is, I thought higher it would be warm. And then cardigan area, so where's Taylor's from? Right, do you order online? You're on the internet now, so if you look online and ask us what products you're looking for. Just Google them, followed by Tonic Studios, and you can find them. There's unless it's out of stock. There are multiple stockists across the UK. That stock the majority of our lines. Otherwise, all new launches are on Agenda, and potentially, because we still have some stock in things like the Hobbycraft and Range. Yeah. But you'd have to check with them first, because not everyone stocks it. So, but that's hopefully of some help. That's it. Okay, so what I'm doing now, I'm just putting some tape on ready. So the folds, you just fold all the lines. Just as though you're folding it around itself. Yeah. And then the sides then will just fold in. It's pretty self-explanatory, to be honest. Yeah, I've got... waiting for my Tim Holtz platform and stamps to arrive soon. Oh, you're going to love it. You're going to love it. You'll be creating. If you like this, then you're going to be creating a lot better than that. So don't worry about that. Elaine says, my daughter's in London from NC, North Carolina. Too bad you have a girlfriend, lol. Oh. There we go. Amanda will be fuming. But if she likes crafting, she can still watch the show. There's lots of eye candy. Dan, that I'm never on. Dan's never on, but the voice is enough to drive drives ladies crazy. When you hear the voices on TV, that's Dan. That's me.
the narrator.
He looks as good as he sounds as well, at least, you know, and that's why you need
Tall,
to
dark, and
remember.
handsome. Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, he is though. That's why you can't argue with that. Catherine says we have someone testing out the alarm for the house as I'm in and out. Oh no, so that was loud.
Oh, well, that's not good.
Julie's with afternoon all a little late getting you. Don't worry, take a seat, grab a biscuit. The standard
That's such a
one.
throwaway comment.
I know.
But
We say it all the time now.
For no one who's watched before, though, just nothing.
Take a seat, grab a biscuit. Just
Take a seat,
classic.
grab a biscuit.
After news, guys. Vicky says this is. First of all, Gail says not been in Dundee for years, Owain, but I'm sure there'll be loads of good places to go. Yeah, enjoy. It's a university town, I think, Dundee, so it should be all right.
You'll have a blast, whatever.
I know, because we were going to go to go to Edinburgh, but it's like too far between like the football tournament is in St Andrews, so it's a bit far to go back and forth to Edinburgh. It takes like an hour maybe back and forth, an hour and a half.
Drinking time, that is, isn't it?
Drinking time, that's it, isn't it? Hydrating time.
Yeah.
Hydrating, yeah, right.
Gotta get ready for the big game.
Yeah, got to get ready, prepare for the big game. Travelling puts you off.
I think he's fibbing.
Yeah. they always say
It'll be
that
a fun
in
weekend.
like weird sports films where they just go like they know it's just the big game. Yeah. There's never any like reference to anything. It's just
The
like,
big match.
The big match between the rivals.
This.
It's like okay.
Yeah, we've got some rivals.
Okay, I'm using 3mm red line tape for this. You can use wet glue, but I wanted it to dry quickly. So I've just popped a little bit of tape on the two tiny flaps on the side, and they stick onto the side panels. So both sides, that's it. Then I put some tape then along the other side bit. I hate the static in this tape, it sticks to everything. Okay, and then just feed your way along the box. Same on the other side. And as the saying goes, that's all there is to it. And that is your box completed. Your lid tucks in, if you wanted to, you may not want to.
Yeah.
You may want to put, you know when you see some, if I leave that out, you know when you see them and they've got a little circle with like a brad in the middle, and then you wrap your cord around. You could do something like that.
What could you do if you put them like back to back? I'm trying to think of what you could do if you had them loads back to back. What
You
would that
could
be
make a
good
big
for?
cover for the lot then, couldn't you?
Yeah, you can make a cover.
You could stick both of them together and then like cut inside. So then
Yes,
you
you could,
gets
and
rid
it's
of like
thicker
it gets rid of the actual backing, so
Yeah.
you've got like a double box then.
You could.
But if
Does
you
that make
want,
sense? Am I
Yeah.
explaining?
But you wouldn't-
Okay.
You probably
cool.
wouldn't
just
put
make
it
a
on
box,
in the
wouldn't you?
first place.
I'd just make a box is easier,
Just
wouldn't
cut
it?
it off.
Yeah.
the long way around. But I don't-
Okay, last time I tried to be creative.
Sorry.
Dan, stick to your technology.
Yeah.
I think
Leave the thinking to
yeah,
us.
leave the. He's the chosen one.
You join in, Dan. If
Dan's
going to
be doing Ready Steady Craft.
Are you
Ready Steady
gonna be
Craft
doing-
next week. It will be Dan.
Yeah.
Dan will show you all how crafty he is. He's gonna blow your minds. What he's
He's
gonna
going
do.
to be awesome.
I think you will certainly be surprised.
You will be
come
surprised.
Monday.
Wow.
That's all
I
I'm
didn't
gonna
realise
say.
he could be that bad. I
Yeah,
didn't realise anyone
exactly.
could be.
Yeah.
No,
I didn't realise anyone
He
could
would
be
be
that bad at
awesome.
crafting.
He'll be awesome. Like
He
but
will.
I suppose you could have, if you've got lots of ATCs, you've got different colours, things like that. You could put them back to back and keep them as like your
could.
organising
You could.
sort of thing, because you can clip the top off and you can just have them as, other things to put stuff in.
That's right.
Flowers.
Yeah.
Thanks, Owen. Thanks for trying to back that up then.
Friends are full, innit? Friends are full. You'll be pushed doing Edinburgh to Dundee in an hour. You used to live near Dunfermline. There's only 20-mile-an-hour speed limit over lots of Edinburgh now. After you've got to cross the water. Fair enough. So that makes.
That's put you off completely.
I'm glad we
now.
didn't. We're staying in the uni, so we're staying in like the dorms there. So yeah, I'm glad we're not doing that. Good afternoon. Yes, Sue's with us. Please, can you invent a strong tape? The static on the red tape drives me mad too.
It does. It does. It sticks to everything as you pull the backing off. So I've just put a little bit of tape on the back and the front of the box to hold the ribbon in place. And then the ribbon will tie then on the top. So it's not exactly cut very well, but never mind.
Never mind.
So the little panels I stuck earlier, I'm going to glue it flat on the back of the box. And I haven't glued that terribly well. So put a bit more. Bit of glue on the back. I know I got the wrong one. So we got the flat one on the back that's got no indent.
Not that one.
Not that one. This
Not
one.
that one, this one,
Yeah.
with the red tape on.
Samantha says, Dan reminds me so much of my son.
There we go then. Yeah.
What is it that reminds you? What is the...
I'm just a funny guy.
Just
That's
funny
what it
guy.
You're a
is.
fun guy, you know
Oh,
that?
fun guy.
guy.
Ain't no mushroom though.
Exactly.
But
True.
Then I've got some 3D foam pads to stick on the front because I wanted that a little bit raised. But again, it's entirely up to you how you put these. And that is my box complete. So we tuck the lid in, and then the aim is to tie a bow. Whether I've left it long enough, I don't know. We will find out. If not, it's a knot.
Go on.
Go for it, is it?
Go on.
The back hasn't dried yet.
You got enough there.
I got enough on one side, I'm not sure about the other. I might lose it.
Go on.
we're all waiting here patiently.
I know, I could see
Oh,
that.
done it.
Dun. I should just have some kind of cinematic music just ready to play
No, you
at any
shouldn't.
point.
You shouldn't.
Just like just ready to go. Build the tension.
Yeah.
There we are. So we're all done. And there's our little box ready for its goodies or its ATC or its bar of chocolate or whatever you decide you want to put in it.
That's it.
And it's a little cutie.
Awesome.
And there's the other one.
And that is like in minus the chat. You know, say you cut out all the
Exactly.
stuff.
That
You've
hasn't
done that.
taken
You've done that
long.
in about.
2 minutes.
And it really didn't take me long to cut it all out either.
No.
It was very, very quick.
Yeah. Oh, they're brilliant. And that's. I think that's what you guys have enjoyed before. You've enjoyed like the index boxes. You know, these are pure sweet nothings. And the shadow boxes is just it allows you to create something cool quickly. You know, and you don't need to, you know, if you're doing it for friends, you can do a lot for things like that. Yeah, beautiful box. Alison says, Sue here says, at least Dan doesn't just grunt like most sons when asked a question. He's very polite, Daniel.
I know the feeling.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mum. Was there anything else?
And he said he looks like him, but my son has shaved his off his beard. I've seen Dan without a beard for a long time.
I know.
Doesn't
I haven't
to.
shaved for a long time. I'm a bit lazy.
I made the mistake of shaving mine when we did wine time with Jodie.
And you
about
looked
10.
about 12.
I know. I was like, oh,
Yeah.
just.
I'm putting years on it.
I know. I was like, and Sandra said, hello, Owen, hello, Owen, hello, Alison, hello, everyone. Yeah, so saying hello to everyone. And Sharon says, good afternoon, all. Just tuned in. Wow, love this little box, Alison. And Sue says, would fit a nice chain or necklace inside. Yeah, it would.
Yes, it would. If you make
Earrings.
jewellery, these would be just perfect. You know, how delighted would people be to receive this? You know, if you've got a stand where you sell your jewellery and these are your boxes to give them in, they would be over the moon.
That's it, you know, sort of charity, little, you know, morning things that you guys, I know a lot of you do, and you raise loads of
No, I
money.
didn't decorate
So,
it.
you know, just do it and have like a few bits and pieces. Can I do it?
If you want to.
Cool.
Can't get away from crystal drop.
Can't keep a
can
good
we?
craft down
We
now,
got
can you?
glitter drops today.
Okay, drops.
Now the other box, the die for this, may as well make a start while Owen's busy. This is the outer die. I've got him quiet now.
Yeah,
see, haven't
quick.
I?
Take over, quick.
I know. That's the die. Now how dinky is that? That is just so cute. And these are your inner dies. So you've got 4 choices that you could use on each of the flaps of the envelope. Look at you,
Oh, that's
Will.
good, isn't it?
My word.
I've practiced that.
For different designs, and you've also got the one for the little square panel as well. So what I've done to make this box, I have cut, can't really see that there, can I? I've cut 4 of these little
Both
squares.
all like black,
I
you
know,
can't see.
I know. I got 2 orange and I've got 2 brown. Obviously not the best colours to pick today.
Yeah.
But hey ho, isn't it?
Yeah.
And that's all I'm going to do is crease all the folds. And that's it. If I was going to make a little envelope, then you can either put them so they fold around, you know, like you're closing a box. and they close like that, which is cute if you've got something on the top of a card. Or you can just do them as a regular envelope where you fold the sides in and the bottom up. But again, really easy. And then you could decorate that.
Yeah.
But we're not doing that.
I would say, if everyone who's just joined in, so if you're wondering where you can get these dies, Sweet Nothing 2, they're available at 6 p.m. Friday with Jodie Johnson on her channel. So yeah, look forward to that. And I think they're going over the weekend then, so you'll have plenty to see and plenty to watch and try over the weekend.
Oh, it's a one-day special.
Is it one day just on the Friday?
Oh, is it?
No, well, it starts Friday evening and then goes on to Saturday.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, so you've got some of the weekend then.
Okay, so what we're going to do, we are just going to line all these up so it's alternate colours. So it's glue this time. No, I don't need that one, I've increased it. And then we'll work our way round.
Oh, Dan to mess around with the camera. It's
Sorry,
like shook
What's
his
he
head.
doing?
I was just trying to see if we had a reaction about
we had
it.
one we had one camera which broke and it just made. Go on, show him, Dan. Like,
no. Should I show them the absolute inception that creates the?
Oh.
There you go.
well, that can they see it now?
No. Do you want me to? What? Do you want me to
Go
actually
on,
show it?
just show them. They can see.
Okay. Well, this is our behind the scenes.
Yeah, this is behind the scenes
Yeah.
stuff on where we are.
So this is how bad the camera is.
This is the camera that broke, and we were like, "What can we use this camera for now? Because we can't really use it for anything." We were like, "Pretend it's like a CCTV thing or something."
Yeah. So like have it in the top corner over here, and then so like looking down.
It just looks like an old VHS. So we better turn it off now, because otherwise people
horrible.
join us will think we've messed it up again.
Yeah. Again, it doesn't
What
take
do
a
you
lot.
mean again?
It doesn't take a lot to
The
think
Blue
that.
episode, the Blue Who episode, and
The one where I wasn't here.
where the internet went off halfway, when the lights went off.
When we lost
Just to name a
power,
f-
just to name a
few.
few of
Just
the
one or two.
many possibilities of it. Yeah.
So that's all I'm doing is putting a little bit of glue on the front flap and a little bit on the back flap just to hold it all together. And make sure your line here is lined up with the same line underneath, because you want the folds to remain. So last one. So you're gluing top of one flap and bottom of the other. It's a bit scratchy, that sounds,
It is, yeah, it
doesn't
was. Like if you were mixing then.
I
You're
know.
going for it. Yeah,
See
definitely.
me with my earphones
I know
on,
you
can't you?
Ali on the decks. what have you, circle layering dies on two, like just get
Bit of squeaking.
remix.
Okay, so that's where I am at the moment. So we've got 4 in a line. So to finish off the box, if you look at the pattern that you've got, I want the orange one to be on top of the brown. So if I glue the brown one first, and this is what I mean by a chocolate orange.
Yeah, oh definitely.
You know, if you've got some of those chocolate orange segments you can put in. And it does, I have to say, it does fit a Ferrero Rocher.
Yeah, there you go.
Because that's the kind of sizing we go on, isn't it?
Yeah.
Just say, here's one, but there's a whole box with
Yeah,
it.
there's a box later.
So otherwise you.
Make it like a little trail to a bigger box.
Yeah.
So again, to close the
You know,
bottom,
could, but you could not. So, yeah.
just think that you've got a, you know when you close a box and you go around it and then you tuck the last flap under.
I'll be quiet now.
Sorry, Dan. Sorry. That's how you close the bottom. And it gives you a lovely pattern as well. So what I'm going to do to make sure that whatever I put in there doesn't come out, I'm going to glue just under each flap.
I don't usually get like giggles on this, but it's just 'cause it's like,
I've got the naughty boys
it's just because it's just like, oh, well, I guess I could not.
Don't worry then.
Diane Harding, hey, from Arizona. Hey, Gail George as well. How are you guys? Have we got any on YouTube, Dan? You got a few on there? Yeah, neat trick, Nadine says. And thank you. We'll check it out once you finished. Yeah, that's it. Wait till the end and then we'll show
Oh,
you.
exactly. So there we are. There's the base all stuck down. And there's our sides.
It's quite a cool spiral effect, isn't it?
It
It
is.
is
It's
cool.
lovely, isn't it?
Yeah,
It was quite-
It's lovely.
It was easy to understand how to put because you did it different colours. It's easy to understand
Well,
how it's
that's
put
why
together.
I did it in different
Yeah.
colours,
Yeah.
so you can see it. Right, in
Yeah,
the
all
inner
right.
panels, see? We're on,
Of
we're on a
course, duh.
tune, we're on a tune.
Yeah.
You've got 2 little dies that will cut inner panels. Now, one is bigger than the other, so you can layer them on top of each other as well. You've also got one that does a lovely little deboss, which is the one I've used. So if I can bring that over to the camera, and that makes it look more like a chocolate orange.
Even more, isn't it? No copyright is infringed.
Yeah,
No.
yeah.
Then you've got one then that reminds me of a little rainbow. So that's that one on the top.
Yeah, that's a cute one.
And then you've got, because it's sweet nothings, you've got to have hearts and things. And then the top one then is like this one over here, is like a little flower. So they're really pretty. So to finish it off, I've just put contrasting colours on top. So you will have a little bit of layering underneath. Do you want to stick them down for me?
Yeah, go on.
I'm letting you loose
I
with
know
the
what I
glue
don't
now,
like.
right?
So
Orange on the brown.
I'm really bad at these
On
ones.
either side one.
I just put
You
them
only
on,
need
or
to-
just layer them.
No, on the side. The ones on the side. So you turn that one round now.
Oh,
So
like
that's going to have on top of there.
There's brown one on top of there.
Brown on top of there.
Okay, cool.
So I've cut another of the little envelopes. I'm having trouble showing you this today.
I'm paying attention, don't worry.
And that's all I'm going to do is cut off just slightly inside the indent lines the 4 flaps.
The van's outside.
Sorry, that was me kicking the door open.
But don't throw these away, because you could use these to cut your small panels out of. If I had a punch, then I would have used a punch to do this, but I don't know what I've done with it. So I've got a pokey tool and I've got my flower shaping mat. So I'm just making a few little holes in the middle and just make that a little bit bigger. Not that you can see it because it's brown, but you will when I put the cord in. So I've just got a little bit of twine. There you go. Look here, you controlled your glue and all.
I know.
Wow.
So you learn.
I'm impressed.
3 mistakes.
I'm impressed.
You could put some toffee in it, right colours. Yeah,
You
toffees.
could. Well, but you could do this in any colour.
You could.
You could do these and pop them on the tree. Nice little advent calendar on the tree.
Oh, definitely. Yeah.
So I've just folded a little bit of twine and then I'm going to put a knot on the bottom.
Oh, it's I got for a quiz saying does Alison love chocolate? I was thinking.
I
yeah,
do
she
love.
knows.
Do I look like I love chocolate?
I think everyone in the office loves
Yeah,
chocolate.
everyone, yeah, it's
I
pretty
love it.
popular. So yeah, Catherine says they're still testing the alarm. Hopefully we fix soon. I don't like being disturbed from Tonic Live. I know.
Oh,
Don't worry. There's
bless.
alarms off in here and going
Yeah,
mad.
yeah.
Sandra says, "Wow, cute little box as well." So enjoying it. Beautiful, Alison, lovely, and Catherine says, "Lovely."
Oh,
And
thank
looks
you.
to be a gorgeous dye. Cynthia, and then yeah, Sarah says, "Lovely," Alison as well. So yeah, thanks guys. Lovely comments.
So if you pop this little lid inside, and again, just fold it exactly like you did on the base. Go round it and then tuck the last flap in, as I've just pulled it out. So we do the next one. There we are. When it's full then, as long as you don't tug it too hard, then there's your box.
There you go.
Yep.
Make it cool. Like you could do a little pumpkin
You could.
for Halloween.
You could. But you could decorate that with whatever you wanted to. I mean, I just put a little bow on the top.
Draw a face on it. Just do what you like.
I mean,
Make a-
these are
make a
fabulous
pumpkin.
for children to decorate.
You could make a pumpkin, couldn't you, if you did
Yeah.
do that?
If you really wanted to, you could draw
You
a
could
face,
draw a face on it as
and
well,
then
couldn't
you
you?
could make a pumpkin.
You could.
Tell you what you could do.
Fabulous Halloween crafts. And it won't be
pumpkin
long.
would be brilliant. That.
It won't be long. But even at Christmas, you could put,
Have I milked
you
it
can
in
have
it?
your Santa on you. You can have your snowman on you.
What's something you could do for like Halloween, like potentially?
Halloween to me is either a ghost, a pumpkin,
A pumpkin, you think?
Dracula.
Oh, what? Oh, it's gone. I don't.
There we are. And there's a little bow tied on
What
top.
is wrong with?
And that's it.
That-
That's my little
Sorry,
mix.
These are
sorry.
these are like if you like did 3 in a.
Two.
Did you do both of them?
No.
Only did
I
the
brought that one
Oh,
down
that one.
with
There
me.
we go. Look, you
There
got
you
both of
go.
those. You get your double your tutorials. That's how Tonic Life first started. You had 2 tutorials in one, and now you got the 2. These are class. I think, guys, you're going to love these. These are out Friday, 6 p.m. With Jodie on a Chanda. you'll have lots of fun and take part. But yeah, great for invitations, just great for, again, it's another die set where you can use all the little bits on your cards if you want. And just, switch it up. There's plenty of ideas. You guys come up with the best ideas anyway, as always. So,
I had a ball making these, I've got to be honest. I love them.
And it adds to our beautiful dimensions range.
Yeah,
exactly.
it adds to that.
Exactly.
Nadine says, cute, well done. Julie says, you're well done too, and kisses. So yeah, thanks everyone for doing that. Christmas tree VCov. What's that mean? Oh, from V in Cov, on Coventry. Christmas treats, VCov.
Christmas treats, definitely.
From V in Cov.
What about...
I went to Coventry on a football tour, one of the other ones as well.
You know, if you've got pets...
Cool story, bro.
You could put little pet treats on on their tree, couldn't you?
You could, yeah. You could.
You know, little cat treats.
Like a little sort of...
I don't know how long they'd stay there, mind.
No, I don't know, yeah. Cats are notorious for that.
Cats or dogs.
Or dogs, like getting the chocolates off the tree.
Mm. But they could have their own little ad.
Yeah, they could, definitely. I'm so for getting presents for your pets and wrapping them up. People who are negative on that, come on.
I bet your dog loves you to bits.
Yeah, we have wrap it up properly for him. Going, go on, Dixon, open it. But our old dog would like rip it up, like he'd rip it up. But Dixon's like,
before I had a dog, I used to love to, you know, you wrap all your presents, you put all the lovely bows, the tags and everything on them, and I used to put them all under the tree ready. And then we had a dog. I've never done it since. They all go in a carrier bag. Or a sack.
Yeah.
Depending on what I can put my hands on. And then there's no bows on them, there's nothing, they just have a sack.
Is he like a cheeky dog? Like, does he goes through it?
He would eat anything. The other dog, you know, they're not supposed to have chocolate. My husband's got a little table where he sits.
Not even Ferrero Rocher?
Not even Ferrero Rocher.
Oh, what a life.
That's no life for a dog.
I know.
Come on.
It's not right.
But he took the cream egg off the table and wrapped it and ate the lot and just left the wrapping.
That is not.
That's not
really
dog.
cheeky dog.
That is.
And this one does the same.
Yeah, he's really like, we try and like not feed Dixon anything like that, but he's on carrots instead of treats at the moment.
Oh, love him.
Which is like the vet recommended because he's like, well, he's a bigger dog, but he's not too big. But it's like they're like, oh, to keep him healthy, if he does like treats and stuff, you can just give him a carrot instead, and he loves them. He doesn't even know any different.
Aww.
So little vet tip today. You don't have to pay 50 quid either to visit the vet to tell you that, because they do charge you. But yeah, I got seriously, I have a short video of two J-Odd crosses opening their Christmas presents. They go nuts. Yeah,
they do.
It's an awesome time. It's all time for them. If you haven't got like a young child or babies, they are your babies. So it's like you do that.
My fur baby.
Fur baby, your fur baby. You got Catherine. They are lovely. I love watching the tutorials as they're very helpful. No worries, Catherine. And that that makes it up. We announced the tutorial, the box competition earlier today on the daily. I'll show you what's in the box so far. So if you guys comment on the daily, so you haven't already, go up, comment on the daily any of the days, and you entered. We've got in. So Monday we put in circle layering dies. The plan was to keep it your essentials. Went a bit off on that because I found this old punch and I thought it's in the wrapper, and like I said earlier, if it breaks, I can't find a replacement for this one. I'm sorry. This hasn't been about for ages. It's a rose bordered deep edge punch, limited edition. It's a Tonic Heritage collection.
It's a lovely border punch.
Lovely border punch, that one. Yeah, and the magazine as well. So what if you don't have the magazine, you get a chance of winning that. If you've already got the magazine and you do win the prize, just let me know and I'll swap something out for it. So that's the 3 prizes so far. If you want a bit of chance, you've already got 2 more days of the bundle left to be added. And there's a good chance to win. And you've got loads of prizes in there. It's
lovely.
Brilliant. Yeah, so you got loads in there. All you have to do is comment on the daily, today, tomorrow, any day this week, and watch them back. Yeah, and that's pretty much it. So the competition.
And so with Ready Steady Craft, what have we decided with that, with the comment stuff? Are we doing the stuff on Friday and Thursday or something?
All the new Ready Steady Craft. So as Ready Steady Craft,
you're excited, Dan.
I just want to get slightly prepared. I want to know what's going on. That's to say.
You're not allowed.
You're not allowed. That's the thing. You just
Monday morning you find out what you got.
Oh yeah, okay.
So the way Ready Steady Craft's going to work, if you didn't watch it, go over to YouTube. It's the featured video on there, or you scroll down the page.
Is it?
and look for me. Yeah, it is. And if you scroll down to one with me in a red jumper, and me making a card, that's the one with it. And that's how I can just tell the difference between them now. And the way it's going to work is you guys give us themes just through the week. Just give us your theme or ideas for themes. It can be as wacky or as silly as you want them to be, and then give us.
Brought your card.
I think it's upstairs. Congratulations on your divorce card was the one we made last time with orange, green, and cream. Was there. So if you guys give your themes along with your colours, just put them in separate comments so we see. And then we'll put them in a hat because we got a number of them up in the hat earlier. We drew some out pretend and we got congratulations on your hatching dragon or something. So it's like, so that kind of thing. And then, so Dan, we pick 10 products. Then Dan just makes the box. We're going to change it 20 minutes, is it?
Oh, yeah, cheers. Okay.
Oh, half an hour,
less time.
Half an hour,
fine.
fine.
No, because then we'll never
an
change
hour.
it. We'll do 20 minutes.
Yeah, 20 minutes. We'll do it. So 20 minutes then. Dan's got to make it with Ali's expert assistance. And, it just see what we make in that time. And
we'll try and get someone different every week to make the card.
Yeah.
Although chances are it'll either be me
us
or Owen or Laura, maybe.
We'll try not to late. So Dan will do it next week. Then Laura will do it the following week. Then we'll see if we can get maybe potentially Sian to do it. I think she's the most likely to be able to be convinced.
To buckle.
I'm not sure on to buckle under the pressure. So we'll
we still open it up to. I mean, we got relatively new people working here.
Yeah,
as well, like Toby and Josh.
Yeah, and
John.
John.
That's
John,
throwing
sorry.
down the gauntlet.
Yeah, well, I think maybe what might. Yeah, I think maybe they'll want to see a ready, steady craft as well. Time limit. We dropped it. I think for amateurs like me and Dan, maybe we keep like the 20 minutes, but I reckon we just stick a 10-minute thing on for you or Karen or them, and just like a really one, like just to see like under.
That is cheeky.
Because they should have 20 minutes still, but then they've got the handicap of either me or you helping them.
That's
so
enough of one, isn't it, for them?
You're going to do the cutting.
I'd say just drop a time limit. See if let's put them under pressure. Ali works off the cuff like just like no one like these are done. Like she could just roll with it perfectly. Like anyway, I've had a chat with Karen before because we said about this sort of idea about doing it, and she's like, "Oh, you'd have to tell me what it was before because she would want it to. She likes to plan out what she's going to do, but
not on this show.
Not on this show. No. So we'll probably do that Tuesday. Cause I think I'm back Tuesday, just so I can do the computers and Dan can be on the screen. And that's it for us this week. So back for the daily tomorrow. Yeah. Friday 6 p.m. with Jodie for these.
And also, the wonderful sports special of Tonic.
Tonic Show, Tonic Sports Special. Sports Day, Friday.
And then go and buy these wonderful dies on Hachanda at 6 p.m. then from Jodie then as well.
And Sarah's got a good one just before we go. Glad you're leaving card, lol. That's a class one.
That's a good
one. I hope that one gets picked out. That would be awesome.
So are the comments being picked from the dailies though? Is that what we're doing?
I'm just picking them from anywhere.
Oh, okay.
If I see one, I write it down and just put it in the pot because just easier than just printing them all out and doing it that way. So let us know. We're going to go through like social quickly. I think.
Yep.
I won't go through all the chat because I think people are getting
bored,
fatigued by it. Facebook, everything on Facebook. YouTube.
Oh, really? You're dropping it that a lot? Okay.
All our videos.
I can't click that first.
All our videos are on YouTube. So lives. Tea Time with Tonic, the original Ask Tonic Show, gosh. Tonic way back. We've been over a year. It's over a year now. We've been doing them. So we've probably done over 100 shows. I think maybe something like that. Collectively, probably by that. Loads of Ask Tonic Show tonics. Loads of other tutorials. Ali's Papercraft makes loads of other tutorials. Jodie tutorials, a lot, but all there. So if you like, your stuff curated a bit. Some really nice shots. Some sort of the stories from the day and what's going on at Tonic HQ. Instagram's good for that. We've been revamping our Pinterest page. So Pinterest we've taken a load of the balls down because it was a bit cluttered and you couldn't tell what's what. But now we've uploaded them with some really nice stuff and some of the blogger stuff. Easy to find the blogs and click and find it. So get on Pinterest if you haven't been on there because there's loads there for you. And we've got some punchy little updates from Twitter there at the end. So you've got all your updates on what's going on at Tonic just in a bite-sized format. And that is that from today. Hope you guys have a good day, good evening. Get out in the sun or what's left.
I'm going to have some little treats to show you on Friday as well. Because I went off and did a workshop. Not last weekend, the weekend before. So I'll bring you what I made on the workshop.
They're really good.
See what you think of them.
You're going to like them.
Are they sports themed?
No, they're not sports themed.
They're just good themed.
Speaking of, actually, just to
But one of them would be good for the dragon laying an egg.
There we go.
It would be good. It would be good for that. That would be a good one.
Just a reminder for you two as well, on personal. We'll probably be filming the trailer tomorrow morning. So if you could bring in some form of sports attire, that would be appreciated. Yeah. And then we'll put it up Thursday afternoon.
And we'll put it up.
Trailer for the thing.
Mariana says, haha, my husband says if I keep watching Tonic Live and TV shows, you'll have to send him a divorce card. Oh, come on. He doesn't enjoy this. What?
All this random nattering and then
all
the
random
sprinkled on top.
I know, a little bit of dash of craft.
Garnished with some craft.
Stuff all over me today.
Look at you being crafty.
I know, I was really enjoying the stamping, earlier stamp platform.
Anyway.
Hey guys, join us Friday, Jodie, 6 p.m. with Chanda. Us tomorrow for the daily, then Friday, Ask Tonic Show Tonic with a sports theme. So from us, the Tonic Trio, see you later, guys.
Bye.
Bye everyone, have a good day.